This conference will now be recorded.
Stand and say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, everybody. Are they hearing it up there, Rachel? Do you know? What did they say?
They haven't responded yet.
Okay. This is Mitchell County Board of Supervisors meeting. We're at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. The meeting is available by GoToMeeting also. There's an agenda in front of us. One correction on the agenda is item 7. That's been taken care of, so we won't be addressing that at this meeting. Any other corrections needed to the agenda? If not, I entertain a motion to approve it.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
Mayor has made a motion. Is there a second? I'll second. Brian has seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Approved minutes of the October 31st meeting. Any corrections needed? Otherwise, we can approve that.
Make a motion for October 31st.
Anderson has made a motion. Is there a second? I'll second. Brian has seconded. Any discussion? Hearing none?
Roll call, Todd.
Aye.
Mark.
Aye.
Mike.
Aye.
Jim.
Aye. County Attorney, general discussion. He's not with us at the moment. Sheriff update. He's not with us at the moment. Flying through this kind of fast. Department head discussion. Is there any department head discussion?
Yep, I got one. Conservation Board, we had a meeting last week with FERC, which is the Federal Energy Regulation Commission, and DHAC, which is the Division of Hydropower. I can't remember what the agency stands for. It's the government, you know how we have the alphabet soup on everything we gotta do. But anyways, the dam project is gonna be pushed back till fall of next year now. This would be the repairs on the upstream powerhouse for the intake thing. We had it scheduled for this fall. DHAC and FERC won't give us we need a temporary license variance. So we have a license on that dam, which allows us to manage the water levels up and downstream of the power plant. In order to do the repairs, we have to lower the reservoir, which means we have to have a temporary license variance to draw down the water to the level that we need to do the repairs. We've been working on this for about 2 years, but it's a step-by-step process. When you lower the water levels that we're lowering, it's a huge environmental impact both upstream and downstream. So a lot of agencies throughout the United States have to sign off on this because it's a large watershed type thing. So they said the soonest we'd get the license variance now is they're thinking we'd be offered it sometime in January, December, or January, February. That bad time to pour concrete, and secondly, our gates are gonna be froze, so we can't control the water levels upstream and downstream. So in our discussions with them last week, we went ahead and agreed to go ahead and wait till next year. They're still gonna go through their process that they need to get us so we can have the variance in our license. So we have been assured that come next September, October, this project will officially happen. That we've gone through enough steps and procedures, we're getting to the end, they just can't get it done in time. We were hoping to have it here this month, so we could do the project yet in November, December, which we'd have control of the gates and be able to do the work. But unfortunately, they said that with their process and where they're at right now, they can't guarantee us that we get it till January, February. We can't sit and wait that long. We all know what Iowa weather's like in January, February. We're under that kind of control. Nothing the Conservation Board could do. It's outside our controls. It's in Washington, D.C. and Chicago. We have to wait for them to give the approvals. They work on their schedule. Once we get the approval, we'll be able to do the project in the fall. But we've been assured we will have the go ahead to do it in the fall. We're waiting till fall because mainly spring is a bad time to do dam projects. Flood level spring, we get flood springs or springtime flooding it happens on a regular basis. So we don't want to do it then. Summertime is our high boating season, so we don't want to affect the boating season because that's what draws the campers into our campgrounds. So we're going to wait till after Labor Day, and they agreed they didn't have an issue with that. So that's why we're on board with that. So I wanted to get that out to you guys and the public. We posted it last week. It'll wait till fall. Any questions?
No.
That's all I got, guys.
Okay.
All right, thanks.
Thank you much.
Yep.
Any other department head discussion? Nobody here.
City school election tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. About
What was the time again?
7 a.m. to 8 p.m.
Already did it. Oh, okay.
All right.
And I've had questions why the YouTube wasn't posted till the next day of the meeting. I don't know. I don't know who is Sydney doing it or what.
Sydney's been doing it, yeah.
Okay. You know, it used to be same day, now it's next day. I don't know.
Don't know.
I don't know.
She's, her day, I can't say, but her day is usually our meetings are Tuesdays, her day is on Wednesday, so I don't know if she's just waiting till the day that she's in the courthouse to
Maybe,
work
yeah,
on
I
it.
don't know how many steps or what it takes to put it on.
And it does take a while for it to process, I mean, it's not an instant thing. I don't really have the answer.
I just had some people ask me, so I said I'd ask.
Anything else? All right. IT discussion and possible action. So I put that on. There isn't going to be any action with that. There's two things I guess I was just wondering about was any more applications. I didn't know if we had any more.
I haven't received any.
Okay. And there was an individual that I think would be a good director to do, but when I reached out to him by texting him, and he doesn't want to be a director, but he said he might consider contracted services. Well, then I talked with him by email, actually just last night, and he'd be a good director. I think Satis had already said that, but I'm not sure if how interested he is in contracted services either. So that's why I put this on there, is because at first he mentioned that. So my question to the board was going to be, if that's something that we might want to do, and what I mean by that is Rachel, do you know our other departments, how's things going with solutions taking care of it? Are things going fine or what?
I think for the most part, those haven't heard any complaints.
Okay.
I know, like an issue that wasn't fixable or solutions couldn't fix last week. Hannah had contacted Joel and he came over the next day and took care of it.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, and is Joel okay with just constantly doing that, or, I mean,
I think as
helping us,
long as
or-
he's not busy, he doesn't mind helping.
Okay.
But, yeah,
You reimburse him for his time?
we haven't got a bill yet. I told him to bill us for this because
Okay.
that's fair.
Right, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's what I'm just wondering.
Mhm.
If he's okay, I mean, he's very knowledgeable, so.
And it's been a pretty quick visit
Response.
when he comes over here too, so that's awesome.
and that's kind of what this was about, was, I mean, if we're paying him, I thought maybe if he was doing it for free, it's like, well, we really should be paying somebody to be doing
He
that
told me he
kind of
was
stuff.
gonna charge us for when he came over and helped with the election laptops. So I don't know about,
All right.
he's come one other day, that's all I really know.
Okay.
I'm not sure if he's had to help the sheriff's office or not anymore, but.
So if things are going fine, that's great. I just wanted to talk about it, and I don't know what your guys' thoughts are. It's just time to discuss this, so.
Yeah. You think he's gonna continue, or you don't think he has a problem with?
I think when it's kind of an emergency, he'll always be there to step in. But I mean, for the most part, I think Solutions has been able to do quite a
to
bit.
live in?
Okay. Very good.
And we pay them already, or we're paying them extra? Or-
Yeah, we have a service agreement for him for the year.
Is there anything that, I mean, that's kind of a crucial job. Are we low in wages? Why we're not getting applicants, or, I mean,
I'd say the people ain't out there that do this kind of stuff, in my opinion.
When Joel came, it was Friday. Was it Thursday or Friday, whenever he came. He reminded me to have it posted on Indeed, so I sent it to Laura because they have the account for that. So that would have just got posted on
Just
there.
got posted.
I think that's where you get a lot of applicants.
Okay. And he's got it through that exact thing, right? Or is it?
Yeah, whatever they do, yeah.
Yeah. So if somebody would like to relocate, maybe, you know.
Here's an added, this is the last paragraph of his email that sent me last night, and that's why I think he'd be good, but he says, I think it's also important to note, Jim, in your search for a full-time candidate, that IT support is not what it used to be. The field has evolved, has become highly segregated by specialties such as desktop support, server support, network support, and cybersecurity. I would be skeptical that you will find a local candidate that is well-versed in all of these areas. But if they have an aptitude for troubleshooting and can work well with customers, working with solutions, hopefully it will be a good fit. So he's kind of indicates there that,
Takes a special person.
yep, yep. So,
I would agree. I mean, just look at the stuff that's out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
yep. Well, anything else on that? I just wanted to bring that up. Okay. County engineer's not here yet, and we do want to wait for that, for those bids, part of his, item. We'll jump to items of note, meetings attended. I didn't have anything. Me neither.
We're just burning through this.
I think Cindy is online, I don't know if she
Is
has
she?
meetings.
Okay.
Say less.
Yeah, she is online. All right. Okay. Cindy, do you have any meetings, or are you good to go? Okay, she's muted. Clerk of court report for September. Fees amounted to $3,228.05. This is so noted item. Public comments. Keith, you have about a half an hour of discussion you want
Where
to?
should I begin, Jim? I don't really have comments. It's just a meeting.
Okay, all right. So I think we will take an intermission and reconvene when the engineer gets here. So the meeting is at intermission at 8:42.
What times? Which? Oh, he was gonna be the first over there.
First over there, and then he's gonna drive.
All right.
Okay, I have those people. Okay. Engineers arrived. It's 9:30. We'll reconvene our meeting. So, county engineer update, when you're ready.
Not much to update. We'll be trying to turn some plans in next month for letting next year, which will should include the truck route around Osage here we're planning on a crack and seat with an asphalt overlay on that one, and then some work down on Orchard Road. There's a half-mile stretch or so that's got some centerline cracking on it, not centerline, but quarter point cracking where it's settled off. We're gonna try to do something with that.
Is that the asphalt also? Or?
Yeah, I think we're gonna try to figure out what to do with that one as a temporary fix. The rest of the road is in fair condition where we won't need to do anything right away, but kind of probably more of a maintenance patch, but it's long enough that we'll just, if we get a bid on the truck route, we'll tie those two together somehow and make it work. But so I know we're probably trying to gear up for some snow, getting the equipment switched over and whatnot, and getting the roads bladed. So that's all I've got for an update. If you guys got questions.
I've seen that you've done some grinding on some rough spots.
Yeah, we
Stuff like that.
we had last week, I think I told you, we had Floyd County coming in. They brought their truck and so we get a bill for their labor and.
Oh, it's Floyd County?
What did I say?
You said Floyd. I
Yeah.
thought it was work, right?
Yeah, it's Floyd County.
Oh, it's Floyd.
Floyd,
County.
yeah, they've got the grinder. It's a little small head. It was not the size grinder head I thought it was, and it was tough when we did the Carpenter tracks, and it was just kind of tough to figure out where we needed to go when they don't have their, it's still rough, but the wood crossing is rough, and I know we're still a little bit high, but we took some of the abruptness out of that. So, but we did do some other grinding around the county that we thought, as long as they're here, we thought we'd only have a day's worth, but I think we took 2 days of them. So we'll get a bill for their labor and their equipment costs, whatever, but we don't own one, and it seemed to help us out.
Yeah,
So
I commented.
Yep.
West of Statesville.
Yeah, West of Statesville really kind
Took
of
some
had
off of there.
an improvement on some of those.
People appreciated it.
Yep, so,
Just wanted to say, good job, well done.
thank you.
Milled the concrete?
They have a little, I think it's only, I don't even know if it's a 16-inch head, and it's a small, it's not a diamond grinder, but it's one of those really rough grinders, but it took the rough spots off.
That's the bid, okay, apparently the bid's in it to do that.
Carbide, yeah. So, yeah, it's a nice little tool. We asked them, when they first got it, they used it like crazy, but now they don't use it very often, so it's kind of nice if they're not using it so often. And they had it.
Get it, yeah.
So we'll just see when they get to their, when the railroad gets to their improvements there, if it makes a bigger difference or not, so.
Any other questions for the engineer?
If not, we've got the equipment stuff. In Worth County, we had them label what they were, so I've got 3 escape bids here, but I don't know what all these are, so I'm just gonna open them first and then try to figure out. Because we have a hot seat. That's what it is. Oh yeah, here it is. We have a hot seat power washer, a 96 Ram, some old pickup boxes, V-plow, and a wing, toolbox, and the Ford Escape, so. I'll get some of these opened up and I can kind of. Got a bid on the V-plow, Brock Stoffler for $215.
Are there other V-plow ones with?
No, there's just one V-plow and then a wing.
But I mean, as far as what you're opening, are there?
I don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
They're not labeled, so I'm just gonna open them up and then we'll arrange it when we get down here.
Okay.
And then the wing, 225 from Rock. This is a bid for the wing and the V-plow from Ben Harto, 75 and 25. The Chevy pickup boxes from Merlin Hegland. There were 2 of them. One has a tailgate and one doesn't. $25 with the tailgate and $10 for the other one. Another bid for the 96 Ram, $78 for the Dodge pickup from Merlin Hegland. That's got a bad transmission in it. And then 2 bids for the pickup boxes from Don Tussler. One was the blue box for $50, and one was the green box for $50. Nobody bid on the toolbox or the hot seat power washer by the looks of it. And I guess I've got 3 bids from Worth County for the Ford Escape. A Josh Iverson bid $750 for the Escape. And Robert Nagel bid $801 for the Escape. And I turned in a bid too, and mine's significantly higher, so.
You own something.
Yeah, I turned in a bid for $2,155. Well, I figure there's blue book costs, there's everything else. I'm not out to try to get anything for super cheap, so.
Yeah.
Well, my son's got another car to drive to school, so. I didn't think these other ones would be that cheap, so.
As they say, you left a lot on the table.
I did that last time with the Taurus too, but, you know, I still think it's worth that, so I don't feel bad about it.
I mean, you know the vehicle.
That's the other thing, I've been driving it since it was new, so I kind of know.
How many miles are you on
194,000. So.
Yep.
Yeah, I left a lot on the table, but I did that last time. So, looks like, the V-plow and the wing go to Brock, Stoffler. Was there another? No. Don Tussler gets the boxes and the 96 Chevy goes to Merlin. And county engineer will have the Escape, I guess. Yeah. If you guys are okay with those bids, I think what we did in Worth County is I think we'll look at it next time, you know, the Dodge pickup. There's probably some scrap value to it that maybe when we do vehicles, we'll try to look and see what scrap prices are and do that as a minimum. But
Yeah.
So what'd you get for the Dodge pickup?
$78, which I don't know if scrap is even gonna give you 150 if you haul it in. So it's not like it's a big loss anyway, but we sold a pickup in Worth County and it went for $50, so.
That hot seat any good, or?
I think the coil leaks on it, and I don't know if you can get parts for that one anymore, is the only reason that one was there. And then the aluminum toolbox for the back of a pickup, it's not in the best of shape, but, so.
They come and pick everything up.
Yeah.
We don't deliver anything, correct?
No,
Okay.
we'll go from there.
All right.
Do you separate aluminum from steel?
We do.
Or is that box usable that?
I guess I didn't look at it. I think there might have been a wonky lock on it, or it might have been, I don't know if it came out of one of the sheriff's trucks or something too, so. I don't think it was in that great a shape, otherwise we would probably throw it in one of ours, in one of our trucks, but we'll just scrap it or whatever, I guess. Then I don't know how that works with, if you've already done a public bid, I mean, nobody put a number on it, so we'll just, maybe we can, I don't know if there's something that we could ever trade it in, maybe they didn't want to trade it in because it was an old style that wouldn't, but all I know is that the coil leaks on it. It wasn't fixable for us, so. Okay. All right,
Any other questions for the engineer?
you guys want to approve them, we can.
Yeah, did we have it as a motion and second to approve that, Rachel? Is that
We have, action in
action? Okay, so,
Action, so.
I'll accept a motion to, approve the bids, the high bids as received for the equipment that,
As read.
as the engineer has read.
I'll make that motion.
Henriksen has made the motion. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Brian seconds. Any further discussion? Hearing none.
there. Roll call, Jim.
Aye.
Sydney? She couldn't get it. I'll skip. Mike?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Todd?
I think I heard a little.
I heard a peep, I thought,
She's still muted, but I don't, anyway.
we got a quorum and. Oh, that was what?
Oh,
That was
she
me.
texted me, aye.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right.
All right,
So, we're all done?
I'm done, if you guys are.
Done? Okay. Meeting is adjourned. Any other business from the board that we can think of? We're good? Meeting's adjourned at 9:42.
Funny, my,